Quick dog training tip today. You've probably heard the phrase, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. And in dog training, if you apply this quote, this means that all good training plans should also include a good management plan. You have to prevent your dog engaging in unwanted behaviors. Only then can you start to teach them an alternate behavior to engage in instead of that one you're trying to prevent. For example, if you have a dog that runs to the door when they hear a knock, they start barking and jumping, and you open that door and they're jumping on the guest, you have to prevent that behavior first. How do you do that? Maybe you put your dog behind a baby gate in another room. Maybe you put your dog in the backyard when someone comes and knocks on the door. Maybe you put them in their kennel when somebody comes and knocks on the door. Maybe you put them on their leash and you bring them over to your couch and have somebody sit down with them holding that leash while another person goes and opens the door. Whatever your strategy, it needs to be a strategy that prevents the unwanted behavior from happening. And then you start working on training. The training should be a method that teaches your dog what you want them to do instead. For example, a great skill to teach dogs is what gets called the place cue. And a place cue is where they have a specific place like a dog bed or a kennel or a spot on your rug, wherever you want it to be, that they learn to stay put in that place no matter what kind of distraction happens, no matter where you move away from them, until they've been released to get out of that place. You can't teach that immediately with people coming to the door because that's a huge distraction. That's a very difficult thing for your dog to ignore. So you have to start small. You have to start with literally just being right next to them while they're on that dog bed and starting to teach them to ignore various small distractions. Starting to teach them that they keep getting rewarded in that spot as long as they're staying there, and they only get a reward out of that spot after they've been released from that spot. So for a good training plan for this or any other skill, you have to think prevention first. Prevent the unwanted behavior from happening. That's a management plan. And then train your dog to learn to do the behavior you want them to do instead of that unwanted behavior.